Ghoulies, directed by Lucia written by Lucia and produced by Charles Band. Released 1984. The film starts very over top and campy when this guy with green guys threatens to kill this baby and he's a sadist. The baby gets saved because you can't start out that dark, you have to build up to darkness. This is really weird. You think they would try to build up to the Ghoulies designed by Kathy Clark, but they just show them at the beginning. And the rest of the movie treats it like it's a build up. We have a couple played by Peter Lupus and Lisa Pilgain, and they start having a normal loving relationship. But Pierre Lupus gets a little too excited about this place being used for devil worship in the past. So that's going to be a conflict. As he gets more into sadism, the more they fight. So he starts reading the sadist book, and she seems like she's wondering what he's reading. But she says, let's have a party. It's not like they can damage the place or anything. She's obviously never seen an 80s movie before because these college kids are rebellious. The costumes designed by Kathy Clark are really good at having everybody have a unique personality the first time you look at them. You know who the geeks are, you know how the cool people are, you know who just trying to be cool people are, you know everybody. The first time you look at them, it's really good at establishing. He immediately brings out his devil worship and breaks out the party, but this woman just won't stop interrupting the ceremony because he's trying to be funny, I guess. And he just keeps trying to bring out the devil, and you feel very afraid. Like, this guy's crazy. Just like the kids are thinking he's crazy. At first, it doesn't seem to work, and that makes him even more mad. Next, we get these scene with these guys, and they're laughing at this stupid vampire balloon thing. But then the vampire balloon ends up in the closet when it was first on the chair all by itself. And this is funny because the characters are scared of something very simple, but it's also kind of scary. This scene is kind of spooky and funny at the same time. He says he wants to drop out of school to fix up the house, but of course he's not buying that. This is a commentary on how parents thought their children were dropping out of school because they were worshiping the devil because of Dungeons and Dragons, but actually they're dropping out of school because they didn't feel like they fit in and they wanted to focus on coding computers. But they do this dynamic with a boyfriend and a girlfriend instead of a son and a mother. Every time he shows her something from the basement is sadist, and each time she gets more and more suspicious and kind of angry. He especially gets suspicious and angry when he says that he's doing horrible things to himself like fasting, which means not eating. He summons the ghoulies that were designed by Charles Band, and since these are different ghoulie designs than what we saw in the beginning of the movie, the build-up still works. See even more creepy ghoulie designs that look completely different from Gremlins. I'm serious. Charles Band did a really good job on these. She gets really mad at him for doing this devil worship stuff, but she doesn't quite know what he was doing. So he lies that he was doing like a play or something. She keeps getting more and more mad. He says you won't hear it again, but that is a complete lie because he is right back to doing the devil worship after that. With his shirt off, I guess he has a sexual relationship with the devil. That is just wrong. Now sadism is the only thing that turns him on, so he has to summon these demons while he's having sex with her. This is crazy. And of course, this gets her more and more mad. She's like, "Are you cheating on me with the devil?" He summons two little people, played by Tarmada and Peter Rich, who are very rarely used tiny actors. He starts to become more friendly with the ghoulies to the point where they're like intelligent pets. He becomes more mad, but he has glowing green eyes, which controls her to believe in the devil. Now they have their whole team together, like the round table of sadism. Because kids all believe in the devil and they're all wearing sunglasses. Some sunglasses glamour to other sunglasses. His girlfriend starts summoning the ghoulies. She is now the devil goddess. Why does she become angry when she is the devil goddess? Isn't being a bad girl hot? Because they are doing this weird, grabby, scary, flirty thing, her bracelet falls into the fountain and a gooey pops out. Okay, this is when the special effects look the worst, when he's just like holding the gooey up to his face so the gooey stays on his face. That's when it starts looking like something from Hobgoblins. There we go, there's my bad girl sadist goddess. The Leo people drag out one of the goofy, funny guys, and the ghoulies and the vampire balloon dolls start terrorizing this woman. This is all campy and terrifying at the same time. The movie ends with the priest defeating the main sadist guy, but the ghoulies are still alive. Now it's time for ghoulies go to college. So that's Ghoulies. This is a great, intense film that has great setup for its characters before we see the ghoulie puppets, and the effects are mostly good for its budget that was like 10 million, and the puppets look all great. Charles Band did really good work on the puppet design, and this movie is a lot different than Gremlins and it stands on its own. And it has campiness just like Gremlins, but a bit more salty, and it's trying to be more creepy instead of funny, unlike the Gremlins franchise. So yeah, this is a really good movie. I can see why it started a franchise. I highly recommend it for both scares, camp value, puppets, and characters. That's all done great in this movie. Now let's go to Ghoulies Go to College. Bye.